You know, when I first saw her on Twitch as well, yeah.
What's good? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Ali, and we have a special guest from the Leausa vlogs.
Welcome to the 6th. No,
Welcome to the 6th, but we're living in Brisbane. If you didn't know, Dey came back from Melbourne. She's come to the real hood. She comes to Melbourne. She comes from Melbourne. I'm going to Sydney. Yeah, so
2 weeks.
yeah, 2 weeks. So I'm gonna make the most of it. So I'm catching off. So
Damn.
we're
Show me
good.
the front.
I don't know. But yeah, so we're just gonna do a little quick mukbang. Hopefully not quick because I'm hungry as hell.
I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten all day and I've been craving McDonald's all day.
So yeah, you know when you said grab a double quarter pounder?
Yeah.
I wanted a double quarter pounder too. Do you have yours with
Why you want
mayonnaise?
to copy? Nah, ew. No.
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
different. If you don't know, my favorite food is McDonald's with it's a double quarter pounder of mayonnaise.
It's called McChicken sauce.
But it's mayonnaise.
But it's called McChicken sauce.
Anyways, there's the cops there, so be careful.
Where?
Right in that car. Yeah, so
Come at me, bro.
so it's 2020. I've been locked up too many times. But yeah, so we're gonna have McDonald's for dinner / lunch. It's still early. We're gonna be talking about everything and anything. So yeah, talk soon. Let's go. And we're back again. If
I by any chance faint because of what I've told you, what are we gonna do?
I'm just gonna leave her here.
Tell my sister.
Which one? No?
Yep. Oh, nice.
What's our first subject?
Whatever you want.
Wow, that's a good reverse. Let's talk about ambitions and goals for 2019. 2020. 2020. So, what's your goal? Your first goal you want to achieve for in 2020?
My goal is to settle. I've just moved from Melbourne, and I want to get used to life in Brisbane again. So that's literally it. Like, I just want to work, save, work and save.
Travel?
Maybe, yeah.
Hopefully she can work and save and pay me back for all my shouts.
I'm just gonna let you know now. That's not gonna happen. My bro?
Nah. How long have you been living in Melbourne again? 2-3 years?
2 years.
So Deyna's been living in Melbourne for 2 years. Yeah, now she's back haunting all of us again. Oh, and like I said in my previous 2019 recap video, I met Deyna through Instagram. I met her online because I reacted to one of her posts. You know, her being all inspiration and shit. I said stuff, bring inspiration and stuff. Yeah, so I just replied to it because, you know, it was something that I could process myself, you know, food for thought. Yeah, and like, she's blocked me like 5 times. She blocked me 5 times. Do you remember why?
I can't remember why.
Was I being a smartass? I thought I was being a smartass.
Probably. I was just like, I don't even know you. You just blocked them. Hey.
I know we argued about something, and then she blocked me, and then she followed me again, and then we argued.
He followed me. He was like, did you? He was like, did you unfollow me? And I was like, sorry, I blocked you.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? And you're like, wow.
Yeah. Pretty dramatic, this lady. Man, there's so many people coming here to exercise.
I know. This is probably the worst spot for them.
Everyone's here.
Yeah. We're probably being temptations to them.
But that's right. It's good to feed yourself some food, whether it may be healthy or not. Feed yourself. For me, 2020, as most of you already know, I'm moving to Sydney for footy. Don't let this make you think different about footy and stuff, but you know, my mate spoke to his coaches and got me a contract. and yeah, pretty excited. It's a big change because I was in Sydney last year playing for a team, and didn't work so well. So
And I know that has put you down a lot.
Because when I got cut from the team, I went straight back to my old habits, drinking every day, wasting like $200-$300 a day, a week, just spending on alcohol. For me, it was a downward spiral, So the different thing for me going now than it was last year is I've got my head on straight, Because my mom told me the biggest advice: always be able to accept what doesn't go your way. Does that make sense? And even the boys say, "Oh, control what you can control." I can give my heart and soul, but I just got to be. I've got to be willing to be able to accept failure, because we've got to fail sometime.
Now, the question is, if you fail again, not saying that you will, I just want you to be careful. Are you gonna go back to your old ways?
No. Like obviously, as everyone knows, I drink a lot. I can drink a lot. I drink heaps, but I'm not gonna.
I tell him up for it all the time, every time. I don't know why you have me as your close friends on Instagram when you know that I'm gonna go off at you. But the only reason why I go off is because I know what your goals are, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like I go handy even before we met. Like I will go like off at him.
And that's how I got blocked. She went handies, I didn't like it, and then fat. Yeah, but so even that, like for me, the biggest thing I learned, pretty much 2019 was the people who care a lot about you will tell you straight, and it's up to you how you want to take it. And I always took it hard when Deyna said something.
I think because to him he's like, who the hell are you?
Why are you? Who are you to tell me?
Excuse me.
But personally speaking, like I've always held Deyna's, what she says up here. I have a specific few of people whose opinion I highly value, just because they don't shy away from the truth, and that's the type of people that we need around. That's why you're my close friends.
Unless it's towards me, I'm like, okay, relax.
Bro.
Someone's like, Deyna, you're eating too much, and I'm like, look, I love my body.
I'm perfect.
I'm hot. It doesn't matter what you think.
I asked for Deyna's number one time, and she told me to put her name under. The hottest girl in the world.
Is it under that too? I'm so dead.
If that's not self-love, then I don't know what is.
But sometimes I think it's a bad thing, because I love myself so much. I'm like eating.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we should have got spoon one day.
Yeah, just because it tastes better.
More fresh.
But yeah, 2020 is a big year for me. Self-discipline, rugby. I'm moving to my mates.
Wait, can I just say something?
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep.
You know what's funny? Ali called me New Year's Day, and he's like to me, sister, Happy New Year, sis. And I was like, what do you want, you alcoholic? And he was like, oh no, you know what? I'm not drinking anymore. 2020. I've decided to stop drinking. And then I deactivated Instagram. Then I activated again. I watched the story and I was like, quitting, alright. And I went off at him there. Yeah.
Story of a life.
And I was like, you say you want this? Because I said to him, don't say it. And he's like, no, for real. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. I want you to prove it to me. Nah, honest sister, like, straight up. And I was like,
Look at this presentation. That's disgusting. At least make it look presentable. Where's my mayonnaise? The hell is this?
yeah.
Mom told me to always be grateful, but man, what is that?
It's really dry bread, though, to be
Yeah.
honest. And
Yeah.
it's like,
McDonald's first slate. Next.
it's like the meat. It's like this burger was made.
Pa. But yeah, so that's what happened on New Year's Day. But I know when I go to Sydney, like the people I'm gonna surround myself with is the right people. You know, my family, because my family down in Penrith, they barely drink. They're pastors' kids, so that's the type of people I want to surround myself with. Because you know, spiritual talk real quick. I lost my my spiritual guidance for a long time, and obviously with drinking and going out to famous and everything like that. So going back to Penrith is going to be a big change. Everything's going to change. It's not going to be like something that that I've done before. It's going to be like everything has to change. I can't sit in my bed wait for my mom to be like, hey son, go to work. I just got to do it all myself. And for me that was a struggle. I'm always used to my mom like, son, go do this, go do that. Yep, nothing. Mama's boy.
I just want to say, like, when you said my cousins are pastors' kids or whatever, I don't want you to like have that. Like, yeah, look up to them, but just because they're pastors' kids doesn't mean that they're perfect.
Yeah.
So if they do somehow start drinking or whatever, or are drinkers and that, don't think that you have to follow them.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
They follow suit.
At the end of the day, it's all up. It's you.
Yeah.
And you can't say, well, because the people I surround myself with, they are, doing this and this and this. Like, when I was in high school, my mom and dad used to say, like, when your parents are like, oh, follow your friends, like that kind of thing. But I was the bad kid out of my friends. You get what I mean?
Who would have thought?
So just like, don't depend on them to
Help me get back to where I'm trying to go. Yeah.
don't lean on their spiritual growth to help you grow, because if any time their spiritual journey starts to die down,
Mine will die with it.
you get what I mean?
Kind of, yeah.
So just find your own testimony of what to believe in,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
But yeah, that's a really big thing. Follow people with high levels than you. I've always thought
What?
like people who are higher than you, like in regards to spiritual, people who are actually like living what they speak about, Because that's the type of people I personally want to hang out with. People who have a goal and have their mindset on it, and they're actually working towards it. Not just people who say, oh I want to do this, but just sitting at home playing the game all night. But 2020 is a big year. 100%. I'm keen for 2020. How's your transition from Melbourne to Brisbane so far?
It's better. Remember the first time you asked me? And I was like, I hate it. But it's better. Like,
She was fully like, oh,
yeah,
I want
I
to
was
get back
so
home. Homesick.
homesick. Which is weird because my family's all here. But yeah, Melbourne's my home, to be honest.
And if you're
But I'm a lot better now compared to what I was before.
like 3 days ago?
Also,
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Yeah, I'm so anti.
3 days ago was...
I was trying not to, but I just couldn't hide it. You get what I mean?
Yeah. You ever just see someone just, you know, mope? They just got that mopey...
No, I try not to, but I just have that vibe.
The day first. I'm not gonna eat those fries though.
Why?
They're cold.
They're cold when we got them.
You don't eat cold fries, it's just gross.
The burgers are cold now.
No, they won't because I'm hot.
I'm hot. They're still cold.
Ah, man. What was the hardest thing that you faced in 2019? Or like in the beginning, like towards 2020? Look how yum that is.
Oh. Knowing that I was moving back. That was the hardest thing for me.
So you moved back, what, the first day of J9? So she got here New Year's? Yeah, New Year's. So how long have you known since you were going back to...
October.
So October, November, so 3 months. That was the hardest part of the whole...
That was the hardest part of the whole of 2015. I mean, 19, what the hell. Because like, no, it really was the hardest part. Because I really had to accept it. And even when I left, I still didn't accept it. But like, because I had a feeling for a while that I had to move back, but I didn't like that feeling.
Why did you move back?
For my mum.
Oh, yeah. How was your mum? How was your mum?
Good. She's in Samoa right now, living her best life.
Oh, for mama.
Knowing that I had to say goodbye to people that I love. Knowing that I had to come back and look for another job. Nah, just knowing that I was leaving, to be honest. It was really hard.
The funny thing out of that, so the silver lining out of her story, it took her 9 days to get a job in Brisbane. She's only been here 9 days, got a job straight away.
9 days?
It's a month to them. Oh,
No,
that's 10.
I got here last Saturday.
What day was that? Well, after New Year.
Saturday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 days.
6 days. Oh, wow. Took her 6 days to get a job.
Yeah.
What's your excuse for not being employed? Just joking.
No. Yeah. But that's how I know, like, Heavenly Father wants me here, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have helped me get the job, you know?
Amen to that. She probably would ask me for me to pay her ticket back. So also, can you pay for my ticket to get back now? When she drove here, crazy.
What, drove where?
I'm not even back. See?
What do you mean drove here crazy?
No, like you drove here, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit broken English at the moment.
I don't want this burger.
Why?
Too dry.
What's what? It's good.
I'm gonna save it for my family.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, another reason why it's a
What
big...
about you? What was yours?
Good wine, huh?
What was yours?
The hardest thing in 2019 was the 3 months of depression I went through. So when I broke my jaw, I couldn't eat for 2.5 months. Like I couldn't even like open my mouth fully.
Did you lose heaps of weight?
I lost 20 kgs. 20 kilograms just by not eating for like 2.5 months. And I wasn't eating, and I was on pills. I had like 3 different types of medication, and so I had like 2 like painkiller every 4 hours, and then I had some other things just to make sure I don't, go to the toilet, and then another one was, I don't know, I was just taking 3 separate, and it really played like a heavy toll on my mind. I couldn't think, and I was in bed for like 2.5 months. The only time I would get out was just use the bathroom, and just push me to these pills. Those pills failed, and just not having anyone to talk to. Like the whole week when I posted up, I was in hospital. The whole week, everyone messaged me like, "Oh, what happened? What happened? Who did it? Blah blah blah, all of that." Because if you don't know, I was jumped, and yeah, got a bit dicey, slicey in the room. But yeah, so that was a pretty tough thing, because like everyone, like, you know, when something gets done, everyone's there for you, you know. Everyone's gonna be like, what happened? But you know, a week later, you know, it's old news. No one's there really like checking up on you, you know. And that was a hard thing, because like, even though even though no one did that, like I could have reached out, you know, like, hey bro, like I'm not doing well. But for me, it's always the hardest thing for me is always just to open up. Like I wasn't taught to open up, you know. Like as cliche as it's gonna sound, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, it's too weak for guys, yeah, and that's true. Like that's what I was got told, but it's not hard, because after those 3 months, I was like, you know, gut-wrenching, you know, pain and depression I was going through. I opened up to my mum, you know, and that was the best thing, even till date, even till now, my whole 21 years of living. The best thing I ever did was talk to my mum, you know. So that really helped. Just everything just helped. Talk to my mum. She made it all easier. You know, going to someone that you really trust with pretty much everything. That's what really. To be honest, I'd say that's what saved my life in general.
Your mom.
My mum saved my life. So yeah.
How do you think you're doing now?
Oh, right now, I have my stages where I'm, you know, down and out, rock bottom. But then there's other days where I'm like, I'm on top of the world. Like even right now, I feel on top of the world. You know, I'm blessed, I'm grateful. You know, opportunities are just falling into my lap right now. So all glory goes to Heaven, Heavenly Father up above. But like I said, there's always going to be days. For me, there's always days where it's just, I can't be stuff. You know, for me, I'd say lack of motivation. Like having no motivation just puts me down, plays up on my head. Because I always used to think, I should go do something with my life, you know, I should go do this and that. But, you know, like I said, lack of motivation just really kills my mind.
Yeah, we didn't get to finish off that conversation, me and Deyna, but to sum it all up, that was the hardest part that that I had to go through throughout 2019, and I can say now I'm fine. I'm doing well. I'm grateful that I'm still here to be able to share my life story with you guys. So yeah, back to the video.
Thanks for watching. We've been trying to end this video for like 5 minutes now, but Deyna's ruining it. We had to be like 5 more minutes. I was trying to count down so I know when to you know, cut off the edit. But she made me second guess for that. Why are you counting? So
Hurry up!
There's like 5 minutes worth of film that's not gonna be filmed.
I'm trying to end this damn video.
No, but yeah, thanks again for watching, and if you guys haven't already done so, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe to Leausa Vlogs. Again, this is Deyna, it's Ali, it's your boy. If you haven't already for me, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see us do, what you want to see me do before I move to Sydney. Again, much love, God bless, never fold. Let's go. Yeah.